All right, good morning. It is 9:32 a.m., Wednesday, November 9th, 2022. Deputy Mayor Jacob Homisel calling to order the regular session of the Logansport Board of Public Works and Safety. We will start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Roll call.
Chris Martin. Adrian Grant.
Here.
Jacob Homisall.
Here. All right. On to the approval of minutes. We will have to skip the October 26th minutes. We will do the minutes for the November 2nd meeting. So I will go ahead and make a motion to approve the November 2nd meeting minutes as presented.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
Jacob Homisall.
Yes. All right, on to the approval of claims for $174,987.62. This includes claims of $98,185.74. Ordinance 2022-15, the FAST Act grant for $54,725. Grant claims of $10,076.88. And fire pension claim death benefit for $12,000. I will go ahead and make a motion to approve the claims as presented.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Homisall.
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
All right, on to public comment. Anyone here in the audience that would like to come forward and say anything, please state your name, address. Seeing none, we'll move on to old business. Our property update for 519 Mobley Street. Randy? Morning, Randy.
Morning. We know this was brought in by a public comment last week. We had asked him to move all the pallets and to remove everything from there. As you can see, all the pallets are gone. The lift there is gone now as of this morning. He's moved all the equipment. If you see in the next picture, he's moved all the equipment away from the side of the garage back there. He's done everything we asked him to do. And last time it was brought up about the wood and the amount of wood and stuff that we can keep on a property based off the ordinance. We can keep up to 4 cords of wood on a property. And a cord of wood is a 4 foot by 4 foot high by 8 foot long. So they can keep 4 of them at that point. So if he would have had that broke down, he probably would have been within,
Limited to 4 feet.
yeah, if he would have had it better organized and stuff, he probably would have been right there. So. But as of now, I mean, he's got it all cleaned up. This morning, he's got some trash bags out, but they all got tags on them, so they're ready to go. So he's met everything we asked him to do last week.
It looks a lot better. I don't know, Dave, have you heard anything? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've been over there a couple different times too, and, you know, like Randy said, the property is, you know, we did it in a week, what I had hoped we could get done. Will's cooperated, done a great job of getting it cleaned up, you know, the hope is that he'll keep it that way. And I wanted to clear up one thing just because it was an error in the conversations we had. I had talked to Aaron's office and said that they had told me they had never spoke with him. Well, then Aaron realized after the meeting we had here last week that he had called her. So I wanted to let you guys know that, you know, he was saying one thing, I was saying another, and he was telling you, in fact, he had contacted their office. But on top of that, I just want to thank you guys for the patience you showed and the diligence you showed for the neighborhood. So
Thanks, Dave.
it's a drastic improvement.
Appreciate that. It looks a lot better. So thank you, Randy. All right. So no action needs to be taken on that. So we'll move on to new business. We have a bid opening for street department materials. Kelly, you have that?
Yes, we have 2 bids. I'll open them up. First one is from M.R. Louthen and Associates. have a unit price on lineal feet of residential concrete curbs and gutters, $40. Item 6A, 4-inch unit price of $9, 6-inch unit price of $10. They have some various other options in there on the pricing, which I would recommend we take under advisement. And second bid is from Central Paving. And I'd say both bids appear to have all the paperwork filled out appropriately with the insurance information, et cetera. Okay, they have, again, a lot of different options and information provided, but looks like the base price, 11,122 would be $715 per ton of different material. They've got the code numbers here, and I don't know what those refer to. The other is $875 per ton, which is MC-250. So, look to be in good shape, and take them under advisement and let Tony and the team look at them.
Yep. All right, well, so I'll make a motion to take these under advisement.
Second.
Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmastad,
Yes. All right. Now on to contracts and agreements. We have an agreement for Army of Five, Parks Department. Morning, Jam.
Good morning. This is a simple cleaning contract at the McHale Complex. Probably once a month, we hope to get them in there to do a thorough cleaning as we work on stuff, yeah. That's all it's for.
All right, great.
$75 an hour.
All right. I'll make a motion to accept the agreement with Army of Five.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Palmastad,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jan. All right, on to Pontem Software, annual maintenance agreement, online search hosting agreement. Do you have anything on this?
Yeah, so Pontem is the software that Carrie uses and also Bob for the cemetery. It's basically a record holder for the cemetery and for graves. It gives cemetery plots, payments, owners, plot locations, prints deeds. It's the same agreement as last year, and it's being paid out of IT.
Thank you. All right, well, I will go ahead and make a motion to accept the annual maintenance agreement and online search hosting agreement.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmastad,
Yes. All right, on to the fire department, monthly report for October 2022. Morning, Chief.
Morning. Okay, so for the month of October, the fire department answered a total of 122 alarms. One was a structure fire. We had 9 false alarms, 1 vehicle fire, 5 trash fires, 71 first responder calls, 2 vehicle extrications, a couple hazmat, well-dry calls, and then 7 smoke and odor calls and 11 vehicle accidents. On October 15th, approximately 5:05:20, we had a call direct to Central Fire Station for an occupant that had an issue with his outlet in his house. We sent an engine over to investigate. Upon arrival, they had found that they had a working structure fire and called for additional crews. They got over there, small fire, electrical, got into the attic, called the LMU for utilities and the building commissioner. The house was then condemned due to the power being shut off. It's under investigation. The owner was contacted and relocated the occupants in the house. That was, and then I've also attached the, that call was at 11 East Miami Avenue too. I've also attached the mileage report for the month of October.
All right. Thank you, Chief. I will make a motion to accept the monthly report for the fire department.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for the question.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
All right. Now on to the request to hire a full-time firefighter.
Okay, so, please accept, Board of Works, please accept this letter requesting the hiring of Matthew O'Connor with Logansport Fire Department as a full-time firefighter. Matthew is a 2019 graduate of Lewis Cass High School and resides in Cass County. Matthew's been employed by the Cass County Fire District since October 26 of 2000. He holds several firefighting certifications, including Fire 1 and 2, hazmat operations, emergency medical technician, technical rescue awareness, fire instructor, and fire officer strategy and tactics. He successfully completed the fire department's pension board hiring process, has passed all mandatory screenings required by NPERS, and he will bring our staff to 34 full-time members. I'm requesting the hiring to be made official effective today's date, November 9th, 2022.
Awesome. Matthew, anything you want to say? No?
Very quiet.
All right, I like it.
That'll change.
Make the meeting go faster, I don't mind that. All right, well, I will go ahead and make a motion to accept the request to hire Matthew O'Connor as a full-time firefighter effective today.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes. Congratulations. All right, on to the police department, monthly report for October 2022. Morning, Chief.
Good morning. For the month of October, we had 25,089 miles driven, 744 calls of service, 107 arrests, 38 citations, 259 warnings, 285 traffic stops. Criminal investigations, they have 5 active cases, closed 15, 20 total. Cass County Drug Task Force investigated 11, made 5 arrests. 3 of those were methamphetamine investigations, 4 of them were marijuana, and 4 were other investigations involving criminal activity. Animal control, it looks like he had 23 calls within the city limits. 6 were unfounded. 3 animals taken in the shelter, one dog, 1 cat. 2 bite cases he worked, and he wrote 7 warnings.
All right. I'll make a motion to accept the police department's monthly report.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes. Thanks, Chief.
Thanks.
All right, street department. Tony, while you're on your way up here, is this something that we need to add today?
Yeah, we'll do that when we get through the rest of it.
Okay, perfect. All right, we'll go ahead and start with the monthly report for October 2022.
Yeah, just a few highlights. 250 loads of brush we hauled out to the compost site, another 80 loads of yard waste bags. We had 1 emergency call out this month, 107 hours of overtime worked. We spent 270 hours at the compost site. Most of that was, we rented that trommel screen, so we got 3 years worth of compost cleaned out there now. Almost 150 hours cutting back alleys. And now it's leaves every day, all day.
And it came down fast this year.
We've, as of yesterday, we had 84 loads. Last year, we had 144 total, so everything in the east end's been hit once, everything on the south side and west side's been hit once, and they're on north right now, and then we'll start over.
Very nice. All right, well, I will make a motion to accept the street department's monthly report.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes. All right, on to the dumpster request for 1411 Smead Street.
Yeah, this is for, to re-roof their house, nowhere on the property that they can put it, so it'll be right in front of their house.
All right. I'll make a motion to accept the dumpster request for 1411 Smead Street.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
All right, now on to the application for curb street cut for direct line communications. It's on Erie Ave from 6th Street to King Street.
Yeah, and this is gonna be done, in a right-of-way, so it won't disturb anything.
I'll make a motion to accept the curb street cut request for direct line communications.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
All right, now we have a city street closure request from the Cass County Veterans Council for the Veterans Day Parade, November 11th, from 9:45 a.m. to 12 p.m.
And no issues with that.
All right. This will be Broadway from 4th to 7th.
Correct.
It'll be closed from 9:45 to noon. The event is from 10 to noon. So I will make a motion to accept the street closure request for the Veteran Council's Veterans Day Parade.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes. Okay.
And we need to, we just got a call yesterday from Matt Llewellyn of Steinbergers. I got a map if you want to see it. But basically, they're having too many people getting on the property like of an evening when no one's around, so they want to put fencing around it. And they'll end up blocking the sidewalks on High and on 8th, but it's not really going to cause any other issues.
The entire length of the property, or?
Yeah, they want to fence in all the property to keep people out, because too many people are getting on the property.
All right. Well, I will make a motion to add the sidewalk closure request for Steinberg Construction to the agenda.
Where is it located? Oh, okay.
At the new police department.
Okay. Yeah, I'll second.
All right, any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Okay, so now that it's on the agenda, I will go ahead and make a motion to accept the city sidewalk closure request for Steinberg Construction in the area around the new police station renovation project.
Second.
Okay, any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Tony.
Thank you.
All right, now on to the rental property inspector. Kristen, you got your monthly report for October 2022?
I got October, you got October? I have October, do you have October?
Got it.
So. You never know.
Okay, so
Here we go.
for October 2022, we had 74 total inspections, 24 new inspections, 50 re-inspections, 1 certificate went out, 6 reschedules, no-shows, 10 unregistered that registered, none that were removed from registration, 3 vacant abandoned registrations, and 88 letters sent total.
All right. I will make a motion to accept the rental property inspector's monthly report.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Thanks, Christian. All right, building commissioner. For a non-compliance fine due to an unsafe structure. Morning, Rob.
So, yeah, this had a house fire prior to 3/26/2018. Don't really know if it had been inspected afterwards, but he has had it under permit off and on since 2018 and has not really done much of anything with it. The exterior is kind of unsafe. He's got blowing tarps and vapor barrier wrap, house wrap. Scaffold's been set up for I don't know how long, and that's just it. It's time for him to do something. He's come in about 30 days ago and got another permit, and it can't sit under another permit for no longer. So I would like to fine him for non-complying to the order. And we could put this under a condemnation again to get more control over it.
What's your recommendation on the fine amount?
I would say let's $1,000 fine for non-complying, and then if he responds to that, we'll disregard the fine. He's
Okay.
got another 30 days to comply.
So,
He was actually
so
supposed to,
there it is at the end. So it's up to 2,500
yep,
is what we have. Okay.
and he was actually supposed to get me in just to review the house on the inside, because I don't really know what he's done in there. It's a house that he's not lived in, so under our ordinance, any electrical work that's been done, it has to be done by a licensed electrician, so I don't know if anybody has really
Yeah.
pulled a license to do the electrical work.
Okay, so maybe handle this kind of like we do with some of our code enforcement ones. We'll place the fine, allow them to come in and appeal that within 30 days, as long as they give you notice of that. That's fine with me. So I'll make a motion to place a $1,000 fine on 1601 George Street for noncompliance and unsafe structure, and they'll have an opportunity to appeal. So,
Yeah, second.
any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes. Thanks, Rob. All right. Code enforcement, weekly report.
All right, we sent out 15 new trash violations last week. We had 10 that were cleared. I sent out 35 more trash container warnings. We had no citations for either one of those last week. We've got 4 properties that are extended or pending. Tagged 4 more cars last week. And we brought in 2 more properties before the Board of Works.
All right. I'll go ahead and make a motion to accept the weekly report for code enforcement.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes. Ready? All right. Board member comments. Adrian, you got anything?
Yeah.
No? All right. Well, election day was yesterday, so congratulations to everybody that won their race, and thank you to everybody that stepped up and ran. It's really important that, even if you lose, we have good candidates stepping up to serve our community. And looking forward to working with everybody that will take office starting next year. So, now moving on to miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. Seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, call for question.
Jacob Thomasall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
All right, we are adjourned, 9:55 a.m. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.